Welcome to the Iron Gate Safety System. In this tutorial, I would like to give an overview of the manager permission level abilities. This is not for employees, this is more for the people that are managing the content for the website. And so only the employees that have manager access would be able to see these features. So once you log in across the top of the screen, you'll either have your name or it'll say manager, and if you click on that you'll get some of these options across the top here, and I'm just going to briefly touch on these. The course categories are for the online safety trainings, and so when you go to those you can add or edit the names of the different categories, so it really gives you a lot of ability to streamline your training to fit your company. The next, going across the menu, would be crews. And in this area, you're able to make a crew, and I'll just call it test crew. The owner, I'm going to put my name in here because I'm going to be the owner of this. And then the participants, I can pull up the people that I want to form this crew with. And that will be the crew. And when I hit save, you can see that crew. And this will give you the ability to do some things later on in the system. Next, we've got qualification categories. And within here, it's sort of the top level of the categories. So you'll have qualifications that will fit into one of these categories. And so there are so many different types of categories. We made this editable. So you can change the name on these, and you can add as many as you want. If you have some qualifications that are required on a specific project, you can call them out and you can make any sort of qualification you want. So I'll call this project specific. Save, and then you can see that that category is in here. The next item would be qualifications. This is every single qualification that we've got in the system right now, but you can add as many as you'd like. And so, as I go down through here, you can see competent persons and several different categories that fall into the OSHA guidelines. You can see some of the crane categories. These are all the qualifications that you want to chase down. A lot of these are required by OSHA, and as a company you have that responsibility. So we just made that one category. I'm going to add a category to that, and I'm going to call that job site orientation. And then it's going to fit into that project specific one that I just made, and I'm going to say that every 365 days we have to renew that qualification. And if I hit save, then I go down to the bottom here and you can see that that's a qualification. So that's how easy it is to add a qualification. The next tab over would be the reports area. And I can run reports to chase down if I want to see users that have certain qualifications, or qualifications that are expiring soon, or qualifications that have expired. I can pull up a report with that, and I'll show you how to do that in a future video. You can also look at which users have trained on a specific topic and which users have not. Certain things that OSHA requires would be like a heat illness prevention training. If you want to chase down everybody in the company that has taken it, you can simply do it by clicking on this, or here, and that's the reports area. The requirements area is the ability to assign a crew or a person to take a certain training. And so, like I talked about earlier, that heat illness prevention, in this particular requirement, I'm assigning it to this crew to take this heat illness prevention. And then I can track down that requirement later. And that's how that works. I'll get into that in more detail in a future video. The topics area, this is a outside the box thinking here. I think it's got the ability to do a lot of different things. You can do toolbox meetings, the flyers that we usually would have safety meetings with the employees. You could upload these into the system and have them available for everybody so that they can pull them up with their tablet or their phone and use them for safety meetings. And so this is where we would build those topics. These could be job hazard analysis, they could be toolbox topics, pre-task meetings, inspections. It's just, it really captures all those things that we need to hit when we're trying to manage our safety programs. The last one would be the users. And this is where you can pull up users by either their name, and so I just start typing their name in there, and that'll pull up their name. So once you start just typing that in, it'll pull it up. You can also change the filter, and you could select a job to go look for that employee just on that specific job. And that's how that works. So if you're trying to, now once you pull up the user, and then we want to look at their profile, you can pull it up and look at their profile just like that. So that's through managers, users. I'll get into more depth on users in a future video, but that gives you a brief run through of how to manage or the manager page. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please check out more of our videos. Thank you.